talking to. Yes, there's talk.
Hey guys, I'm Alan. Welcome to Tinley Hill Events and Design, where my wife Amber and I take on all kinds of projects and hardly ever stay on budget. So do us a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. Also turn on your notifications so you don't miss out.
Well, we have some great things happening. One of my favorite times is to actually see like the layout. I love that.
Very visual.
Yeah, it's a visual. Because I was used to constantly going, this is where it's going to be, here, 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 right? Or a piece of paper. Like take a piece of paper with a pencil. That was what we did a lot. But now you can actually see. They came and Dawson came. He was our builder, and it's, what's the name of his? Southstone.
Yep, there you go.
Southstone Builders.
Construction, I think.
Southstone Construction.
Maybe builders.
Yeah. Anyways, Dawson's amazing, and he came out one day and he just came and like dug out like where everything was going to be. What do you call that? The footings? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that happened, and then I was like, oh my gosh, now I can like see where it's going to be.
Southstone Builders.
Yeah, Southstone Builders. Thank you, Dawson. Amazing. And yeah, he does great work. He is like Johnny on the spot. He's awesome and just makes you feel super at ease about the whole process. And if you're questioning anything, which we had a ton of questions or like changes or whatever, like it was happening and it was smooth. But I think like just seeing that, and I was like, dang. But you know what's crazy is that whenever you see it like that on the ground, it looks really small. But then when you actually see it built, you're like, oh, wow, no, this is big. You know? Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of knew with the square footage, but you've never seen anything really built from the ground up.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, nothing was there, now it's there. And you're like, oh, that's cool. I've never seen the whole process of it. And I made sure I was home for most of everything that was happening. If I knew they were... That was the thing too, you know, when they were scheduled to come, I would make sure I stayed home or drove back to the house to be there to capture everything that I could. But a lot of it I missed, but it was fun. Because it was like, oh, they showed up today, I had no idea. That happened a lot too.
That's good. The reason we are building is because my parents are going to move in so we can take care of them. And they're going to retire and be close. So it's a lot easier now since housing is absolutely stupid with what the pricing is. So it's a lot easier for them to build and be there, and then we can take care of them. And then it's something that's going to happen eventually, so why not go ahead and do it now?
And the boys were so excited, so we were talking to them and asking them questions about their most exciting things, like about the construction that was going to happen, because we honestly all had to embrace it. We're like, for probably like 9 or 10 months, it's probably going to be crazy out here until everything's really together. So I was like, how are the kids going to feel about it? So we were talking to them about it, and that was really cute.
There's going to be construction at the house.
I know.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
What do you believe is going to be the coolest thing about the construction?
Building my treehouse. Or cutting down trees. Or making a house.
Who's doing all this construction here at the house?
The worker guys.
Are you going to help them?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about for the construction?
Our grandparents are going to come, and everything is going to be clean. Because there's a lot of junk. And for junk to be. What's all you excited that the construction is going to get done?
Very excited. I just feel like, is it ever going to happen? But it is going to happen.
Yeah, the trees we don't need to get cut down.
Yeah, trees are already down. I'm really excited.
But not all. They still need to come to fix.
Yes.
How would you set up the outside of the place?
So I would definitely incorporate greenery and pink flowers, white flowers, I love that. I'm not really sure the name of a lot of flowers, but I would definitely do flowers.
Roses?
And I would definitely do greenery.
How about roses?
Roses are nice. Roses are nice. Are you even on my face or are you on my stomach? Is my face in this camera?
Yeah.
It is? Oh, it looks like you're tilting.
The square's on your face.
It is? Okay. I also would love a bench. I would love a swing.
Hey, guys, what's some of your best karate moves?
My best karate move? Come here. Come here. I got something to tell you. Boom!
That's weird! That's so weird!
So what you're going to see right now is just a ton of construction. I'm just going to walk you through just so you can kind of see what's taking place before the footings like get dug or whatever that's called. I'm learning my... What was that? I thought that was a bug. It was grass. Scared me. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get to it. Are y'all ready? Let's go! All right, you guys. So here we are at the site prep. So they came in and they dug all this up. So basically you can see it's like a foot drop off. That's crazy high. So be careful if you're coming out here, you guys, on this construction site. But right here, they just had to go ahead and we had concrete right here, you guys. Actually, I'm lying. You know what? We're putting concrete right here. We had concrete right here and they had to bust that up. We had grass right there. But all of this right here is just prep for construction. Super cool. All right, so I'm gonna take you over here to where the well was. We're actually kind of salty about this. It's just not cool. So the well had to be taken out completely. They filled it in with concrete. So the well is completely gone. And the reason they had to do that is out because it's within 25 feet of a dwelling. So there was no way we could save it. So sad. And if we wanted to put another well on the property, then that easily starts at like $6,500 or more, depending on how deep they have to go. But we were so lucky for in city water. So all of our well we've been using, you know, outside for outside needs. All right, but enough about that salty feeling. All right, but look at all this. It's so cleared out.
You're gonna have a footing. You'll have one right there at the corner. It'll be for a column.
Okay.
And then you got a footing starting right there. It's gonna go all the way to right there.
Okay.
And all the way down the back line to somewhere right there where that white ball is. So there's the white ball. It'll go from there to here, back up, out again.
And this right here is the front porch?
Yes.
The steps?
And then it'll go to right there. No steps.
No steps, yeah. Just
Everything's...
Yeah.
And then it'll come from here back out to there. And then it'll come from back to here, over to there, and then back into the house.
Gotcha.
And then you're going to have one from here, straight across to the back, right there. Because you'll have your garage. Footings for those walls and then footings for here.
This area right here is because this is going to be like a, it's going to be covered. It's going to be like a breezeway. That's the word for it. So we'll have concrete here. I can make it like fancy, like, you know, just pretty it up, right? Little bench, little potted plants, stuff. It's going to be really cute. But yeah, that'll go through here. And then we'll be able to go, oh my gosh, what I cannot wait is our door right here, which has always just like come right out. So when it's raining or storming or super hot or super freezing, we're like going out of the door and just going right into the climate, right? And it's just gonna be nice to go. Am I riding? The kids? Yeah. Is that we're gonna be able to go like right into the garage. I'm excited. Yeah, super cool. Okay. All right, well, let's talk about what they've delivered so far. So they're ready for construction. Obviously we've broken ground, but so they're really ready for all the things. All these men out here are gonna be working. They need a dumpster and a nasty porta-john.
All right, so we got a dumpster delivered because any of the construction can go right here from trash. And I'm like, listen, I can fill up a trash can in 1.2 seconds, okay? I was like, this is a dream, okay? We about to clean the whole house. Kidding, it's gotcha, can't be doing all that. Maybe, I don't know, don't be telling nobody. Okay, so, and then we have this Porta-John. Funny story is, I'm gonna put a clip right here. Amazon came the other day and they legit use this bathroom. Okay guys, my dog is barking his head off. There is a van out there and you also see the Porta-John right here. I swear this is Amazon. Who else drives a van like this in your driveway? So I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Amazon. They just dropped off the Porta-John because of construction starting. Oh my gosh, it was Amazon. He just got out of this Porta-John.
Oh, you gotta go take?
Yes, it is Amazon. Now that right there, did you ask, sir? Would you die if I went outside right now? I was like, dude, that ain't yours. Wow.
He probably, you know what, he probably was like, oh, thank God, you know.
Wow. It was hours after they delivered it, and I was like, what's this dude doing? Amazon, stop. They just stopped and used it. Dumb. Okay, and then it's just like, needs to be out here, right? Can't be having people come in the house. And then we have the permit board, so permits in here, anything that comes, if the city comes, they'll just know, hey, we got a permit for construction, that's out here. If we passed or failed anything, that's here. Anything the contractors need to see or know, all the goodness is right there. All the goodness. Cool? So I literally just cannot wait. This is gonna be so nice. You can just see so much has been cleared, you guys. Insane. So if you want to see more footage of this property, you've got to subscribe. So subscribe, stay here, hang out so you can really see everything unfold. But just the look of this house right here, just you're gonna just imagine it carrying through right here. The roof line is gonna look exactly the same. Right, beautiful garage doors, a house right behind it. The whole brick, we're gonna add in some siding to it. It's just gonna be so nice. This as well will have a sidewalk coming up, going to the front deck. So we'll have a sidewalk added here. All this right here will also be concrete. So this will be carried through. So then right here, you're gonna just notice this is gonna be building. This is gonna be a garage. So to get to the backyard, you'll just have access right through here. And then all of this that's open will be concrete or the building itself. He just went through.
Maddox saying how much junk's out there, but there was actually nothing there, but it's good to know that they think our house is junk.
I don't know what, I think he was talking about the dumpster and just like the wood.
And the stuff that was in his way for playing.
Yeah, because it was different. We were like, go around the other side of the house. They couldn't do all their cut-throughs like they were used to and ride in their toys and stuff. So that's probably what it was, just equipment and things out there the whole time. One of my favorite parts of this construction process was seeing this massive truck come in the driveway. And honestly, every piece of equipment that came to the house through the process, I was like, how are they going to get into the front? Because the gate size of getting in, which obviously it was wide enough, but like getting in from the main road and coming in, our driveway being long, I was like, and then turning around, like obviously these people do this on a daily basis. They know what they're doing, but that was so impressive to me, and it was just like a child going, oh my gosh, like I just want to watch this whole thing. This was crazy. But this guy came out with the pump truck and he poured the concrete, and that was really cool because he did everything with a remote. He didn't touch anything. He got out of the truck leveled itself out, which is kind of fun because our camper does that.
He leveled it.
He leveled it in the truck?
He leveled it himself, yeah. He puts those arms out and levels it. Yeah.
Well, all I saw was him pressing buttons, and I was very impressed.
Well, yeah, I mean, he did it with buttons, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he did it with a remote.
Yeah.
The whole time. The concrete coming out, I mean, I think he held that thing a little bit or whatever, like getting the concrete in, because the guys there for concrete, he didn't touch anything, to be honest. He just got the truck there. So that was crazy. Yeah, so that was really cool to see that happen. So I just sat there and I was like, do you care if I film you the whole time? Is that fine? He was like, yeah, I don't care. I was like, great. I always felt like I had to ask permission, even though it's our land, it's our property, it's our project. Like, just respectfully, I just want to make sure they were good with it, me having a camera in their space. And they were all very open to it. And yeah, so that was really cool. And then the guys coming out and laying brick was very impressive on how fast they were. I think there were like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you've laid brick before because you've built fireplaces.
No, I've helped. I'm not a brick mason by any means.
Okay, well, you've helped. So give us that lowdown because
it's a lot of work. After they did the footings, they come out and the surveyor pins the corners on the foundation, so the brick masons have something to follow, so everything's nice and close to square as possible. And then they laid the foundation, and then they backfilled the foundation with gravel. They backfilled the porches. Everybody's process only takes a few days once they're there. It's just getting them there. So
yeah. And also lining them up, right? So having Dawson know, like, obviously he knows the process and he has his people that he contracts out to come. And so it was like, well, this guy's going to come here this way, this day, and then you come this day. And so he had all that lined up. So it moved very fast, even though sometimes they were coming off of other jobs to do things. But they were pretty back to back. But when you have a few weeks of bad weather, so we had a lot of rain, then that kind of delays a lot. And then obviously if your first person can't come, then the other people can't come. You know, it's like you have to start. And I didn't really know a lot of that either. Obviously it makes sense, but I didn't think of that. I'm like, just get out here and build it, right? But that's not how it works. Yeah, I'm like, can't you just do it this week? What is happening? But it was, when they're there, it moves very fast. We're so happy that we can always share the updates and the progress with you of the construction and the build of the house. If you have any questions about building or inspiration or anything like that, then we would personally just say, like, just subscribe here and you can kind of see what we've done. And if you have questions, we can answer those from the comments and some of our next uploads that we put here on the channel. But typically, we just knew what we wanted and we had architect draw it out, and then we hired a contractor, and then really we kind of like just gave it to him, and then he made it all happen, which was great. It was like, I'm just going to do all this work. Several weeks later, we write another check. Like, that's just how it went down. But it was a really good, easy process, so find somebody that you can rely on and that has good experience, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, yeah. What is happening with this bench? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm falling.
It's going to fall. It's breaking.
Yeah, it's because were you laying on its side?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. No, you did. You said it.